Okay, here we are back in Civilization 5, Brave New World with Cthulhu. And I said I was going to use discard to instantly give me rocketry, so let's go ahead and pop that to start things off.
A good rule for rocket experimenters to follow is this. Always assume that it will explode.
And you can actually extend that advice to all sorts of experimenters. So, satellites is going to unlock one of the last wonders that's actually pretty good to get. Great Firewall is nice and all, but helicopter gunship, yeah. The advantage of satellites is that it will reveal the entire map so you can see everything then. But if we go nuclear fission, then atom bombs. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I mentioned I was just going to speed up everything here in terms of tech. Great Scientist is going to set me back 2250, so I'll still have 12,000. And next turn I can just pick up atom bombs. Anyway, rocket artillery, 355. This one, yeah, I'm gonna have it upgrade right now. And I have to pull this one back to friendly territory to upgrade it. So it's gonna have to take my next turn, sadly. And I'm just going to fall back a bit, and we can deal with them once I have my rockets in place. As for the tanks, yeah, I still have that worthless freaking infantry. And he never moved his missionary, so down it goes. Okay, good to know what's in Grand River. The worker, anything for him. I can actually start taking out some of these farms if I want. My other Shoggoth. Well, I may as well send it over. You never know when it'll come in handy. No such thing as not too many Shoggoths, right? And the Inquisitor, I am going to need him for Onondaga once I take it. So, moving him over. Eugenia Savoy needs to wait a turn. This Shoggoth can wait. And next turn. Meanwhile, Greece is serving as a distraction for us. Lucky us. And it's too bad I can't actually intercept in his behalf or do anything to really help him. Still, looks like his plane managed to get away with its life, so not the end of the world. And he is going to have an anti-aircraft gun there, so in the event that Hiawatha actually had any bombers, that would offer some protection. It's just he's completely on the defense. He seems to understand that he's in a pretty bad spot. Golden Age. Whoever was there is gone now. Anyway, let's go ahead and
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
just popped Albert Einstein. We got nuclear fission. How fitting is that? So it's time to actually start commissioning bombs. Once the airport and arsenal are done, I will be in position for that. And what unlocks what? I still need the Sydney Opera House if I want... Okay. Yeah. Ooh, choices. Gonna take penicillin next. As for this, it needs to upgrade. I can put this guy here and actually shoot Janice River. As for the place itself, I may just want to burn it. Let's get the tank in position just in case. Previous video I may have mentioned I'm going after Pacal, but not quite yet. Hiawatha is looking like he may not go down as easily as I'd like. So I'm moving the Shoggoth here over here because it has Medic 2. So that means that you can see that +5, and in addition to their march, this guy should be relatively stable. And I am going to pick off the cannons before it becomes a headache. I don't want to allow his DPS go unchecked. And let's fire on Ondonaga to see what we can do in terms of damage. 42. Eugene Savoy can wait a turn. The Shoggoth can wait. And that's the Mayans, so... let's go ahead and put this tank on the hill. It may come in handy. Okay. Oh, dig site finished. So, Ancient Era, if anyone could... actually, Delhi can work that. Or wait, no, it's 4 out. Yeah, so even though this is an awesome one to turn into a site because it's Ancient Era, nothing can work it. I don't want to create a city over here, so artifact sucks. And I'm not really pressed for oil or money. Just in case Gandhi gets any stupid ideas, I'm prepared. I'm going to leave the Lancer as is because the anti-tank gun, I'm not a fan of it. Machine gun, 255. I'd rather hold on to my money from here. Okay, balls in your court, Hiawatha. Don't disappoint. Okay, Alexander is attacking across the river. That is not ideal by any means. Well, at least he's drawing fire. Decisions. This guy can shoot twice. If I move him here, I can still have him shoot. But I think the mine is going to take all of his movement regardless. Okay, policy time. Religious tolerance. So we can also pick up Pantheon beliefs, which may help slightly, but as for the Reformation belief, I don't know what all is left, but we'll see if we can find anything worthwhile. And there we go. Up to you if you want to pursue this, Gandhi. finishing off Hiawatha. Pacal gets a brief stay of execution. Okay, with only 80 defense, that actually is going to go down relatively quickly. Compared to Onondaga, I think that's probably closer, its proper pronunciation, it has 133. Definitely going to take some time. Okay, time for fun with the Shoggoths. 80% capture, 50%. Let's go with the 80. And yes, we did turn it. Oh well. We'll have to see what response that gets out of Hiawatha now. Unit needs orders, the submarine. And I'm gonna leave it there. We'll see if you can actually see it or not. As for this tank, it's going to get shot if I leave it there, so I'm going to pull it back a hex. And nothing in the water for me to sink. So now the question is, what is he going to shoot? His former artillery, his former infantry, one of the Shoggoths, the tank. And I actually have no desire to keep that artillery whatsoever. I'm just going to prime it and have it shoot at point blank until he finally decides to destroy it himself. And if he doesn't, then it's probably going to be running a suicide mission later. So all in all, our objective of this video is to wrap up Hiawatha, maybe even Pacal, depending on if I can get a 2-for-1 thing going, and ultimately setting the stage for us versus Alexander. Only one of us can have the title of the Terrible, and I'm more than willing to pry it out of Alexander's cold dead hands. Gandhi has entered the modern era. So how far back was that again? We're getting ready to move to the information era, and he's back there. So Diplo Victory is going to be unlocked relatively soon. Just something to keep in the back of your mind. Ooh, I can shoot still. Guderian? I'm not familiar with him. So we just need to make sure that the Greeks don't steal this from us. Moving this Shoggoth here. I'm going to move this infantry around so I can see what Alexander's got waiting in the wings. As for Eugene of Savoy, he needs to move up a space. And I put the tank here because it has enough movement that hopefully I can get around a bit. Up. Need to sink another missionary. Okay, the airport and the arsenal are about to finish. So my denunciation means nothing to everyone now? Yeah, I'm thinking for a long time. India has gone for order. He's going to give all of these places. Oh man. Sad part is, if I took his deal, I couldn't actually burn those down. I'd actually have to keep them. And it looks like he has a... Oh, he's pulling them all the way back to Montreal. Yeah, I'm not going to actually be able to keep this place surrounded. We're each going to have one half of it. It's starting to feel like Berlin, I guess. For those of you that know your history, that is. And we can have Rockefeller conduct a trade mission that's going to give us 30 influence and 1,350 gold. So, goodbye, Mr. Rockefeller. There is a unique tile improvement for the Great Merchants. It's the Customs House, I believe. I'm autocracy. Okay, just trying to think things out. It's the Custom House. It generates gold. That's pretty much all there is to it. I've never actually gone through with it because I'd rather just burn the damn thing and get it out of the way. Usually you can do other things that are better, great person improvements, and the way I play, I normally don't get a lot of great merchants anyway. Okay, View City. It has a cathedral, which, while nice, is not going to be enough to save it. So let's move here. And we found the Grand Mesa. That was the final of the Great Wonders. Worth 2 production and 3 gold. Biblos wants a trade route. And atomic bomb. Atomic bomb. And if you're wondering, atomic bombs don't have levels, so all the upgrades are... Well, there are no upgrades available for it. They don't get any EXP since they're a disposable unit. Once you use them, they're gone. And I'm going to hold fire here, thinking that he can't take it this turn. I am going to move some of my guys around and try to block him. I could use the bombers, yes, but he has 5 triplanes here, so he's going to intercept whatever I happen to send his way. And the Shoggoths aren't enough to capture that city just yet. His move. So, he goes ahead and denounces me again. He believes my warmongering has become an issue of global prominence.
Hile, dokej soy tauta.
He has a lot of triplanes. Okay, so this is definitely going to have to be a land war, it looks like. And for some reason my FPS is not very stable. time to lay into the damn thing. And there we go, we now have range on this one. Okay, we'll have a Shoggoth go in and take the city. And I'm going to pause here so that I can try to figure out... Well, I'm going to pause in a second. We get the Temple of Artemis and the Terracotta Army. There's also some works. What the? Anyway, you can see stuff there. We are going to create Puppet. Oh, they're medieval eras. That's what I was wondering, why a longship and an artwork was generating some culture or tourism. And that actually answers that question. So yeah, I need to take a look at why my FPS isn't stable. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I made a couple changes, and let's see if that's going to improve my frame rate, and yeah, at least make it more stable. So as this place burns, let's have it generate wealth, and I could actually start researching the Apollo program, but I have no desire to go for the science win. As for the infantry, he's completely disposable. He's not like one of my precious Shoggoths. Okay, Palanque. So I can hit it from 4 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can put him here. This one I'm gonna actually have heal. I can move Eugene of Savoy up. Put him here. Once again, the infantry is disposable. It's not like one of my Shoggoth. Okay. He has a city right there. Good to know, I guess. Oh. Okay, so if I actually kept this place, I could get the aluminum, but Brantford, maybe I might get to keep it anyway, depending on what I do to these surrounding cities. So we'll see. In the meantime, let's have this heal up. I don't know what he intends to do with that infantry, but his options are a little limited. Okay, new Shoggoth. Going to send him over there. And the Inquisitor, I actually need him to go to Onondaga. Okay, terrain modifier, rough terrain bonus. I just have the friendly land bonus and my Eldritch Terror. So, let's dig. Whose capitals do I have to take still? I think just Alexander's. Victory progress. Or, yeah, I have to get Pacal. Well, Pacal will be soon enough. And it almost looks like he knows something is headed his way, don't you think? Before I can actually start sieging that city, I'm gonna have to focus fire all those infantry units. he really he has kamikaze stuff. And I am getting EXP over here, so I think my stuff is intercepting even if it's not actually coming out to show it. Wait, those are bombers here. No, those are the fighters. The bombers are over here. Okay, I am going to need to move a fighter up here so I can get the extended vision.
In nothing do men more nearly approach the gods than in giving health to men.
And my frame rate went to crap again. Okay, that one's in position. This one needs to go here. The Shagath is going to heal itself, so let's go ahead and fix this tile so that it will be connected to my capital, and then I can actually generate gold from it. Nothing to sink. That one's in position, that one's in position. He's in position. Close enough for him. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually pick up ecology. You can tell Pacal is serious because he's been sending workers at me. Everyone knows that tanks are weak to shovels, apparently. That was shot down. And apparently, Hiawatha learned a lesson. And I do have a 10th trade that I need to start taking advantage of. So let's go ahead and just flat out buy the cargo ship here. And yeah, I can atomic bombs, start using them immediately, but I may not need them at all. Hey, frame rate really went up all of a sudden. Okay, I'm gonna have another break here while I take a look around and see what exactly is going on here. Okay, I made some changes and I think it should be much smoother now. So, picking up from where we left off, we need to definitely secure the aluminum. But I have a couple ways to go about that. The through Pacal way is probably going to be the most fun, and what we're going to try next. As for his city, 91 defense, and where's my Inquisitor, by the way? There it is. So it's going to take a couple turns to get here still. And I don't actually have to put it in the city, it's just I don't care. So yeah. Okay, artillery, that one's in position, that one's in position. Eugenia Savoy is in position, the infantry's there. This one I wanted to snoop around with. Do I get dye from anywhere? Yes, I do. And if you're wondering about the unhappiness, it's because this place is burning and this one is still in resistance. As those go down, my happiness will start climbing back up. And the other benefit of the Sydney Opera House is that it is going to immediately give me one free social policy, and the increased culture means more social policy, so that we get more happiness from our ideology. And I believe I just bought, yes, the cargo ship. So Alexander really did a number on my new city. Luckily I have extra wine, so I don't give a damn about fixing that. New research agreement, eh? The Maya and the Iroquois. So Hiawatha really did just spend all of that money that he had, that he could have used to fight me, on a research agreement. And that also means that Pacal has less for the imminent war that I'm pretty sure the AI has to be expecting by now. Vienna grew. Don't care. And as for this place, I actually want to send this to Vienna to start spreading my Cthulhuism there. So we do have a small amount of pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crank out the Great Prophet, even though it's gonna cost me most of my faith. And I'm just gonna go ahead and toss those on alert until this guy gets in position. He can also hit it from forward spaces, so... I think I'm best off moving the infantry there, and then I can have him go here. He can even travel along the road, so it's a lot faster and easier. Okay, cargo ship. Going to send it to Vienna so that I definitely can leverage my way into the eastern continent. As for the Shoggoth, it can sit there. Infantry. And yeah, that is Pacal's territory. Let me just make sure there's nothing in Janice River. Okay, all the culture buildings were destroyed except for the cathedral. Good to know. Anyway, yeah, India is currently in the midst of a revolution. It's probably going to end up changing to us. When they reach this unhappy, they will actually have rebels start popping up, and the rebels are sort of like barbarians, if you want to think of them like that. They will go around pillaging, attacking stuff, and Gandhi is going to have to use his military to try to keep them down. And if we look, I'm pretty sure that's why he only has this one Great War infantry on my border. And we can't actually see any further inside, sadly. Actually, now that I think about it, we should be able to see over here and up here. The AI, man, the AI. Hopefully things are better for the game that's coming out in September. I think it's Civilization Beyond Earth or something like that. And I think I should just probably take one of these, or maybe both of them, or maybe even burn both of them, just out of spite. That way Hiawatha has to sit in one of those little crappy cities he created. Just like Genius over here in Basra. 18 people. Well, he does get 4 oil out of that. He has an ironclad. Damascus has 8. Thinking about having one of my great generals just go over there and citadel bomb. Okay. Great Prophet, we need him in Salzburg. for this next. And I'm gonna move this Shoggoth over. You never know when a Shoggoth will come in handy. And all of a sudden my frame rate is going to crap again. It was so nice for those 6 minutes. Harumi Wise. Well, if he has the island city, he's not all that right. But I will admit, under certain circumstances, you actually can do some pretty nice things with an island city, but you need a lot of resources around it. In the case of Basra, you have 2 fish, the oil. Tolls are kind of nice, but even they have limits. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's up with my frame rate. It's really annoying, too. Really thinking worse than bad frame rate is just an unstable, and this one's hot between 15 and 30 all over the place. Okay, the final rock is in place, so I actually could begin the assault. Bloodmoon shows his face. We are going to publicly denounce him, and let's see what we can do with our declaration of war. So, first things first, I need to address the guys that are right up on my rockets. Okay, we're going to do the zone of influence block there. Artillery, eh? Can I actually hit it this turn? And there's Tiger. And I can't actually hit that deer without actually getting in range of the city. But on the good side of things, it looks like my frame rate has actually fixed itself. Yeah, I need to keep sending that into relay so that I can eventually build the Sydney Opera House. 6 happiness. 2 turns till that one's gone, and 7 turns of resistance. He did 8 damage to my tank. The nerve of some people. truffles from somewhere. Because that Citadel bomb is still going on in the back of my mind. Okay, delegate time. Embargo the Mayan. Okay. Okay, so this will help us. I'm just going to go ahead and throw everything into it. It's going to give me more votes. It's also going to give Alexander more by extension. 2 from city-states. World religion. World religion. So yeah, I am actually indirectly giving people voting power, and oh well. And Grand River is starving because this guy is blocking the fish tile, so sucks to be him. Maybe that'll teach him to build a city out in the middle of nowhere. Not really, though. Stupid AI. Okay, time to start bombarding Palenque. Nope, no new additions. So let's go ahead and plunder. And you know what? You freaking shot me, you bastards. Okay, there was more than one there apparently. Don't know what I'm actually going to do with Pacal. We'll figure it out in time. But I can starve that city down in case I want to actually keep it. This is heading to Samarkand. I can send this to Hong Kong and actually start applying pressure that way. And the funny part is, even after that bombardment, with my guys lined up on his border shooting his capital, he still won't actually surrender. As for our buddy Hiawatha, willing to give me everything except for Akwisami. Oh, there he goes shooting that infantry. Enemy artillery shot him. Is there something in Palenque, or is there something hiding in the fog that I need to know about? TikTok game. But with only 5 happiness, it's definitely going to take me a while before I'm actually... Ooh, the Vatican is shooting me. It's going to take me a while to actually reach a new golden age. And, yeah, this frame rate is just wildly unstable. Blitz, additional attack, formation, ambush. I'll take Blitz, why not? And damn, it's friggin' frame rate. 2. Here's the guys who shot. Okay, my embargo did not go through despite the Greeks. Okay, ideology is now the dominant one. Tank got promoted, so I can go ahead and give it shock 3. Plunder. And can I reach the aluminum mill? We'll give it open and set him to forward. I may have him do the carrying this. And it's not a game that's using this right apparently. Because this is one of the simpler screens displaying these off the screen. Mayans and Greeks would be happy about that. It figures. And now let's just go ahead and do the embargo against the Mayans again. So you can see Alexander has 7 votes now, 2 from the world ideology. If he takes on my religion, he'll get an extra 2, so putting it at 9. As for me, I'm now sitting at 20. And I could actually rename the conference if I wanted to, I just don't give a damn. And the atomic bomb has finished. So, if you were wondering why I put this aircraft carrier here all the way back then, now you know. This guy's closer to leveling, so I'm going to have him take the final shot, and we will send this infantry in. Create puppet. Mayans have lost their capital. And I forgot to look inside. So, we have gained the Great Mosque of Jinn. So, the missionaries can spread 3 times now. We have the Hagia Sophia. And I don't know if we can actually get the benefit of the Statue of Liberty. But nonetheless, we have that too. Anyway, I can have the Shagath or even this worker start on the uranium. Yeah, but now that I think about it, why the hell would he build the... what's it called? The Hagia Sophia if he doesn't have a religion of his own? I'm just gonna chalk that one up to the AI. This one can't reach. Okay, we can put him here. As for the Great General, we can move him now. Oh, there's still some iron and some coal over there. But yeah, a lot of great people were used here. You have manufactories, the holy sites. Not bad, not bad. I'll enjoy this Pacal. And Tyke. And he fears my great might. That's just what happens when you have a nuke. So I'm probably going to get a few more fear messages this turn since the nukes are live now. And I'm actually in unhappiness. I already forgot the name of the place that I just burnt down, but it's completely toast now. does everyone want that freaking one that I can't build unless I annex one of those crappy cities? Okay, we need to refresh our deal with Alexander. Copper and gems.
Χαρίζεστε. Ακούω.
Okay, let's check on our buddy Gandhi.
आप क्या चाहते हैं?
So, he doesn't actually fear me yet. How about Haroon?
Oh,
Damn it. Fear me. Anyway, let's crank out another atomic bomb. And I will send the carrier over there once it has all four. At the capital, I think I'm gonna need the nuclear. And frame rate again. So this is still my territory apparently, even though maybe Plum K is actually I don't know. I just need to get my rockets in position. This one has range, so I can park it right here and still hit. This one does not have range, so it actually needs to go in closer. I'm going to send it there for now. And the third one I can put here. Huh, the marble was pillaged. If I cared, I'd do something about that. And I'm starting to think that I should just cut this one short since frame rate is just wildly unstable. And there's the afraid message. And I could go sink that archaeologist, but I don't really care. New unit from Budapest. Mobile Sam, I'm assuming. Medina has adopted a religion. The religion. Onondaga has converted. And we can tackle the Reformation belief, I guess. So, let's see if there's anything good still here. Missionaries per religion action erodes existing pressure, that's kind of nice. I can buy industrial and later land units, which is also nice. Tourism. Your spies exert religious pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. So I need to send a spy to Byblos and Hong Kong and Brussels. Okay, one's already in Brussels. go to B for Byblos. And we can also hit Cape Town, I guess. I don't really need to leave the spies in the city-states around me because gunboat diplomacy is pretty much going to keep them loyal. They don't really have much option. Anyway, Assur... Holy crap. Okay, Gatling gun, make me proud, or make me regret not upgrading you, one of the two. And I'm gonna actually delete that missionary. I was just hoping I could kill it so I didn't have to bother with it, but no such luck. Bazooka. Well, I don't have airports anywhere else, so I can't do an airlift. Well, you get ready. It's gonna be a long walk. As for the Prophet, I need him in Salzburg. And capture, even though I can turn these guys into goth. Lame. And we're gonna keep him here. No complete project, good for them. Oh, the first rocket has arrived. Commencing bombardment. Pat. Yeah, they should have put in context how Patton was needed. Oh well. I'm just gonna leave him outside my capital. More great generals than I know what to do with. And we're actually in positive happiness once again. Sadly, I won't generate a new social policy before the Golden Age ends, so that is one of the things that's actually keeping me in the positive. That holy crap! I'm kind of curious how he got those all the way. Or does he still have? Okay, he probably actually created them there. Fifth Symphony? I would expect the movements now or something like that, but I guess... Fifth, okay. And my frame rate is getting bad. So yeah, I think this is going to be the last turn. I'm going to try to fit this on a later day. Shagath, let's go ahead and get Shock 3. I'm just gonna leave them where they are. actually take it this turn. Okay? So this would be a great place to end the video. And the Greeks can have their worker back. And if I raise it, I have to annex it. Whoa, it's going to give me 21 unhappiness? It's only give me 13. Freaking puppet. Okay, so... Whoa. So... that was immediately claimed. That kinda sucks. But it's his last city, so if I take that, then he's actually completely out of the game. I'll have to think about how cruel I want to be in the next video. But to give you an idea of where things are going to be going, let's look at victory progress. There is only one capital left. So... Alexander. Athens is a coastal city, too. Okay, my battleships and my submarines. Time to get moving. And saying that to Mumbai to still convert it. And I am going to make peace with Hiawatha here so I can move my sub. Yeah, I don't want your crappy cities to in your coal, and we're going to exchange embassies. And it's going to be a bad sign if he values the coal more than those cities. He has no money, nothing else for me to take, other than those crappy cities. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Cape Town is a friend of Alexander, so we need to turn that on the way. As for Vatican and Leventa, those aren't really an issue. And I don't know what other city-state is allied to him. It said he had 2. Hong Kong is mine. Could be someone over here. Melbourne, Bucharest, also. Ah, it's So yeah, I needed to get so that I don't have to worry about... what the hell? Okay, so I wanted so that I don't have to worry about that causing trouble for me, but... an Indian archaeologist. I have some artillery still up here. Actually, I need those guys from boat diplomacy. So... I'm going to move the artillery, though. Go ahead and put a tank around here. Don't really plan on taking these cities. The whole purpose of that is merely just so that I don't have to worry about Alexander coming in through there. And how long until the next... Screw it, I'm just gonna flat out buy the atomic bomb. Okay, next time I'll remember to load it. And there's an invisible prophet, our missionary there. And we'll continue making our preparations then. I just gotta actually give the move order to my boats to get them going. Colombo. Damn it. So they're going to be on intercept duty since no Alexander does have an air force. That needs to heal. Next turn. And this is where I'm going to put the break in the video. Hopefully next time the frame rate will be more stable, but you got to see me go to war with, well, Pacal, take his capital, with the war still going on, technically. And we got to bury Hatchet in Hiawatha's back. So next time it's going to be us versus Alexander. And that may very well be the last video depending on how things play out. Hopefully those atom bombs do speed things along somewhat. Anyway, Hero Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.